Rape and revenge films represent a subgenre of exploitation cinema that has drawn both critical attention and moral outrage for its depiction of sexual violence and the subsequent retaliation it inspires. These films have sparked debates on feminism, morality, and the portrayal of violence, often leaving audiences divided on whether they are empowering or exploitative. Let's dive in. Number 5, Promising Young Woman, 2020. Emerald Fennell's Promising Young Woman, 2020, is a bold and subversive entry into the rape and revenge genre, blending dark comedy, thriller elements, and social commentary. The film follows Cassie Carey Mulligan, a former medical student whose life derails after her best friend, Nina, is sexually assaulted and subsequently ignored by the justice system. Haunted by guilt and grief, Cassie embarks on a calculated mission to confront complicit individuals while exposing the pervasive culture of misogyny and victim blaming. What sets Promising Young Woman apart is its focus on psychological and emotional manipulation rather than physical violence. Fennell's direction and Mulligan's performance craft a layered protagonist who is both vengeful and deeply human. Number 4, Irreversible, 2002, is a harrowing and controversial film that delves into the devastating aftermath of sexual violence and the cyclical nature of vengeance. Told in reverse chronological order, the film begins with a violent act of revenge and works backward to reveal the events leading up to it, including the brutal rape of Alex, Monica Bellucci, in a Paris underpass. No employs unflinching realism and disorienting cinematography to immerse viewers in the chaos and brutality of the characters' experiences. The infamous rape scene, which unfolds in a single, unbroken 9-minute take, has sparked outrage and debate for its graphic nature. Some critics view it as gratuitous, while others argue it underscores the horror of the act and avoids sensationalism. Number 3, Ms. 45, 1981. Directed by Abel Ferrara, Ms. 45 offers a more nuanced take on the rape and revenge narrative. The film follows Thana, a mute seamstress in New York City who is raped twice in one day and subsequently embarks on a killing spree targeting predatory men. Unlike other protagonists in the genre, Thana's descent into violence is portrayed as both empowering and deeply unsettling. Zoe Lund's performance as Thana is central to the film's impact. Her transformation from a victim to a vigilante is depicted with a mix of vulnerability and ferocity, making her one of the most compelling characters in the subgenre. Number 2, I Spit on Your Grave, 2010. The 2010 remake of I Spit on Your Grave, directed by Stephen R. Monroe, modernizes the original story while retaining its core elements. Jennifer Hills is once again the victim of a brutal gang rape, and her subsequent revenge is depicted with even greater graphic intensity. While the remake stays true to the original structure, it amplifies the violence and gore, catering to a contemporary audience accustomed to more explicit depictions of brutality. Jennifer's revenge is portrayed as more elaborate and sadistic, with each attacker meeting a gruesome end that reflects their specific role in her assault. Number 1, Baise-moi, 2000. Baise-moi, directed by Virginie Despentes and Coralie Trinity, stands out within the rape and revenge subgenre for its explicit content and feminist underpinnings. The French title, which translates to "Fuck Me," reflects the film's provocative nature. The story follows Manu and Nadine, two women who embark on a violent rampage after experiencing sexual violence and societal oppression. The film's graphic depictions of sex and violence blur the line between pornography and cinema, challenging conventional storytelling norms. Baise-moi rejects the traditional structure of the genre, opting instead for a nihilistic portrayal of two women seeking liberation through destruction. The protagonist's actions are not framed as moral or justified, but as expressions of rage against a patriarchal society. Conclusion: rape and revenge films occupy a contentious space in cinematic history, eliciting strong reactions for their graphic depictions of violence and their exploration of justice, morality, and empowerment. Each contribute to the genre in unique ways, reflecting the cultural and societal attitudes of their respective eras. While some view these films as exploitative and gratuitous, others see them as important critiques of misogyny and examinations of the human capacity for vengeance. They force audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about violence, gender dynamics, and the pursuit of justice. As such, rape and revenge films continue to provoke debate, challenging viewers to grapple with their own moral and emotional responses to these harrowing stories.